All right, guys, let's get rocking and rolling here. Happy Thursday. Wow, I can't believe we're already in December. That is awesome. This year has definitely flown by. My name is Keith Flynn. I'm the Director of Digital Marketing here at West USA Realty, and thank you for joining us on our Thursday social media webinar. Each and every Thursday, we have something fun for you, hopefully some takeaways, some value that you can implement into your social media, your digital advertising, any of your content that you're creating. With us being here at the end of the year, what a great time to take a look at what we've done, with social media. And, like every marketing tip and tool, you should be evaluating what you've got out there. At the end of the year rolls around, it's a good time to revamp your social media. Some things that might have kind of gone dormant, some new stuff to look at, some new tactics and stuff. Put together 5 tips for you guys. This is going to be a short one. This is going to be a nice and simple. I think I got maybe like 8 slides, so nothing crazy. Off and running. Enjoy the rest of your day, but we will jump into some ideas and some tactics that you can implement. Hopefully that'll be something that's easy to do. Nothing too crazy. You're not going to go need to buy a studio and do anything crazy when it comes to photography or anything like that. But definitely an opportunity for you guys to revamp and give a fresh new look to your social media for 2021. So as always, we do have the luxury of having some awesome sponsors with us here at West USA who provide an awesome amount of support. Not only are great people and great organizations, but provide you guys as real estate agents some support, lots of support when it comes to your business as a real estate agent. And each and every Thursday before we get rocking and rolling, I always like to say thank you to our sponsors, and they jump on with us for a few minutes to share what's happening in their world, what they're doing with agents across the board, and obviously how they can help you out. So first and foremost, Jill St Croix with Great American Title. How are you today, Jill?
I'm good, Keith. How are you?
Doing well. I actually haven't spoken or done anything with a large audience or an audience at all in 2 weeks, so I feel like I'm kind of out of sorts right now.
That's okay. We'll deal with, it is December 2020. So we are gaining on it, and I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and is ready to kick off 2021 in a really strong and powerful manner.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think this class is perfect timing. Your information is always so spot on. So I'm looking forward to it. And if y'all out there need some help after Keith's class, let me know. My contact information is right there. We also have quite a few programs that I won't go into in detail because it could take another 20 minutes to a half an hour, and we don't have that much time, right, Keith?
No, we don't.
So go ahead, reach out to me when you get all these new ideas from Keith's webinar today, and let's go through and figure out how to revamp your 2021 so that we kick off the year in just a great form. Okay? Thanks, guys. Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome, Jill. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
All right, and then we have Bree from VIP Mortgage, who's always nice enough to join us on Thursday mornings. Bree, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I'm just in shock that we already had Thanksgiving. Like, it feels like this year is just going by so quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I took the opportunity to completely check out and tackled a lot of the honeydew list stuff. So
So do you guys have all of your decorations up and everything?
We do, believe it or not. We had the tree up a few days before Thanksgiving, and then we keep decorating every night. We put up like 5 or 10 ornaments and just kind of spread that out. But man, I had birthdays and had to be here and had to go there. My parents moved. It was crazy. I'll tell you, not being someone who being in real estate, understanding rentals and downsizing. Whew.
Yeah.
Parents had a lot to do, so I was there for them.
Oh my goodness. So you had a busy holiday then.
Absolutely. I made 3 trips to the dump. That was fun.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the rest of the holiday season will be a little bit more of a little bit more calm.
It is. It's going to be calm now moving forward. But I will advise anybody who has senior parents, do your best to get them to thin out their stuff now.
Yeah,
because
seriously.
it makes it a lot easier.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Everything, I think, just like Jill said, it's been kind of crazy. We're like getting ready for 2021. I know most people are probably aware that they changed the maximum loan limits changed recently. And so if anybody is interested in getting a flyer, let me know. It's for the conventional loans. So
They went up, right?
I can send that over.
Did the loan amounts go up?
So right now, like for a single family, it's 548,000.
Okay.
A conventional 2-family, 702,000. So they're just kind of have a little bit of, they kind of vary depending on what you're looking at. And so we have, the general flyer that can be put out for agents that you guys can use. So let me know if you'd like that co-branded. But it is always good, if you have somebody who that affects, who is interested in getting information, let me know, because I can have one of my loan officers talk to them, even just to let them know, okay, kind of here's what this means. Here's what it means for you. Here's what we're looking at. So they can kind of have in their head what they're looking at.
Right. That's awesome that you guys provide that, because it is always changing. So it's good to stay abreast of what's happening. And obviously you guys provide that collateral for them.
Exactly. And it is something that it's like, you guys as agents have so much on your plates that you guys need to be aware of, and that you guys are, trying to make sure you guys are the experts in that. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you out with that. We don't expect for you guys to necessarily have that off the top of your head, you know what I mean, and know all of that. Let us know. We can definitely jump in there and help you guys out with that.
That's awesome, Bree. Thank you so much.
All right. So let me know too if there's any other questions. If you guys need any help with your marketing materials, anything like that, I'm always available. My information is right here. My email address is bree@vipmtginc.com. So I'm always available if anybody has any questions.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, and definitely, Bree's information is there. So is Jill's on the screen there. Be sure to reach out to them if you guys have any questions or concerns, comments for them, because they're always here to help and support you guys on all your needs. Bree, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Keith. Have a good day.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys, let's get rocking and rolling. As I mentioned, this is going to be a short one. This is not going to be too crazy for you guys. We're not going to have a ton of live environment or anything like that, but really just wanted to cover for you guys today. It's like I mentioned at the beginning, looking at 2021 and your social media. You guys as real estate agents already understand that our industry is really heavily what's the word I'm looking for? In-person, face-to-face type contact industry, and we've had to learn to adapt pretty quickly in order to stay relevant this year. With COVID and not being able to be, face-to-face. This is one of those industries with real estate that instead of hosting open houses and scheduling multiple showings in an afternoon, agents are now doing much more to work behind the scenes, whether it's streaming video, doing walkthroughs, multiple clients at one, doing video walkthroughs for multiple clients at one time. Relying on photography, developing a lot of tours through live streaming. So, while real estate already relied heavily on online platforms like Zillow and social media, the importance of these platforms really has been able to increase exponentially with everyone staying at home. So we're really, and my point is that more now than ever, I've had a lot of agents who just in the last 8 months, 9 months have reached out and said, okay, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I've got social media platforms, I have a website, but I really haven't put a lot of emphasis into working it because I've been so reliant on and able to connect with people face to face and sit those open houses for the afternoon and deal with multiple people, shaking hands and greeting and meeting and so on. So we really had to pivot. We really had to take a step back and say, okay, thankfully these tools are here, but now I need to start putting some more sweat equity into it. I need to really start putting in the time. And this is really what I hope to accomplish for you guys today. So whether you're really not putting much into it now, or you are, but you really want to clean things up and revamp and just say, okay, what needs to change? This hopefully will help you out. So first and foremost here for you guys, pretty simple one, update your bio. It's one of the quickest, easy ways to revamp your social media accounts. Taking a look at your bio, is everything current? Email address, phone number, your information, your bio, meaning about you. Has anything changed, or has any major life events happened? Gotten married? empty nester, whatever the case may be. Again, remember when it comes to social media and personal branding, you as a real estate agent are a personal brand. Your face is your brand. So it's okay to get personal with your bio, share a little bit about you, a tidbit, a little known fact or hidden talent or something like that. You know, get personal with your clients. And so make sure everything's linking back to your website. You've got continuity across your bio. Make sure that in all your bios they read the same, so that people will see one bio from the next and know that that is who they're looking at. Be sure to include your links, as I mentioned. Be sure that your bios are all consistent across all your platforms. There's a number of different ways to approach your bio. On Instagram, for instance, your bio is your resume. It's going to tell everybody right away, what you are, who you are, what you do, where you do it, and the value that you provide. But there's only like 150 characters to create a bio on Instagram. On your Facebook page, your actual business page, there's a much larger section for your about you. Take the time out to write a little more of a lengthy bio. Maybe give a little history about you as an agent, what you're focused on, what you excel at, whether that's new builds, flipping homes, distressed sellers, investment opportunities, whatever is going to showcase you. Make sure that's in your bio so that people can learn more about you when they visit your social media. All right, so number 2, start collaborating more. I've mentioned this in some form or another when it comes to video content, when it comes to creating content. Collaborating with other professionals is a huge benefit, not only to you, but also to your business partners. And when I say your business partners, I'm talking about anyone from anyone who supports you in your business. And one of the greatest things about social media is the ability to connect and build a community at scale. So we're not able to get out there and shake hands as much as we were. We're not able to go out and meet face to face. Unfortunately, as of just yesterday, looks like we've got some new restrictions that clamp down on us through the city council and the governor's office. Excuse me. And unfortunately, for all estimates, it looks like it's going to stay that way through the new year. And so, making sure that we don't miss anything moving into the new year and to help grow our social media. And so for 2021, good idea to look at more ways to collaborate. And so if you're find like-minded business people, such as your loan officer, your title rep, contractor, home inspector, get them to either jump on a Zoom call, record the Zoom call. You guys can talk about 3 things that are happening right now, in mortgage. Like for instance, Bree just shared with us, that the loan cap's gone up. So what does that entail? What does that mean, for a first-time home buyer? They may not know what that entails. And so work that out with your title rep, loan officer, 3 things that they want to share with your audience, and then get them on camera. Or you guys do you can record Instagram live. You can invite somebody in and you guys can have a chat. You guys can go live together and field questions in live time. Whatever that looks like to you. But the great thing about having someone else on camera with you, and especially if you're apprehensive about being on video, it's much more comfortable. You're much more secure about it. People don't like, a lot of folks I know don't like to be on camera, much less it's just you talking into a camera. So if you have someone else on there with you, it feels more natural. And you really get into the content, the material, you'll forget that you're actually on camera right now. And then of course that's recorded for you, lives on your platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, you name it. And then people can revisit that content at a later date. And that's in your toolbox now for you to reference back at a later time, and people can learn about you. And in doing so, it's a great way to educate your potential buyer and sellers. And so whether someone is, this is their 3rd or 4th purchase, or this is their first time, things are always changing. So leverage the fact that you've got these amazing people around you who can help you not only showcase your knowledge base, but then they're going to want to share that with their friends and family too, because they're on camera. So they're like, hey, check me out. I'm going to, of course, make sure you always ask, hey, if you're going to be on video with me, can you cross post it too onto your social media? And then naturally you as a real estate agent, since you're on the video, are going to get some additional exposure as well. So fantastic opportunity to do that. All right, so number 3 here, create short form video content. So kind of going back to what we just did with Collaborating, right? Collaborating is a huge element for the new year. Definitely got to do that, especially since we can't get out again face to face with a lot of people. There's a lot we can do through the way of collaborating through via video and content, tagging your business partners and your vendors who help you out, tagging your brokerage in them so that everyone can then take that tag and then reshare the content. But one of the most important types of content for 2021 might just be for short form videos. And a short form video is 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds top of quick value propositions or teasers, like things are changing in the mortgage industry, rates are going up, refinance now after New Year, estimates are, things are going to change. You can use short form content to tease your audience, send that content out ahead of time, and then hit them with the long form video in a day or two, and then let them know, like, look, save the date, Thursday the 23rd. I'm going to full video interview with my loan officer, XYZ from XYZ brokerage, or wherever, and then they can take that teaser and obviously share that with their friends and family as well. Then they're going to create some sense of urgency with that video, and they'll come back and watch your content. So if 2020 has done anything, it's proven that consumers love engaging in short form videos. I know for a lot of us who haven't been able to go out and do much, statistics have shown, Facebook has reported, all social media across the board, YouTube, you name it, has shown video engagement is up considerably for 2020. So people are consuming content sitting on their cell phone, scrolling through with their thumb. So create more content for you will help your business out, and the content that will help revamp your social media accounts is really important. So if you haven't approached your short form video, or you haven't done it at all, a cool app that I discovered not too long ago is called Boosted. Boosted is a new app, relatively new. There is a cost associated, but you can exit out of the payment part where you actually subscribe to, I think it's $15 a month. You could do 1 year advance that breaks down to $4.99 a month. So there's a significant cost savings if you do the 1 year, or you can do a one-time purchase and just completely unlock the entire app for like $120. But the app has a lot of cool pre-roll video that you can edit, the overlays, the messaging, music, text on it. You can do a lot with it, and it's all preset forms. So if you want to go Facebook, it already has the dimensions preset. It has the stories. There's several different presets based on where you're going to push your video. Now, there's a lot of other platforms and apps out there that do the same thing or relatively same thing, but I've found that their video has been pretty fresh. So just a suggestion for you. I've been digging it. I've been using the free version of it because there's, I don't know, it's probably good 25, 30, and I've been just messing with those a little bit to see how that works. But it's a great tool to create short form, high quality content for your platform. So highly recommend, whether it's Boosted or any other social media platform or social short form app. As I mentioned, there are quite a few of them. They actually have the B-roll, which is the background roll, the footage. There's different animation and stuff that you can use, but it was pretty simplistic. It wasn't very complicated to use. You're not actually editing the video, like clipping it. You can add in some clips if you wanted to, which is really neat. But again, really user-friendly and very intuitive. So just wanted to suggest that. And of course, if you aren't doing video at all, huge plus for you guys if you do. And for you, again, for those of you who are apprehensive about being in front of the camera, find a way to use video in the way of a slideshow, and then you narrate it, so it's just your voice, or at the very least, create some type of a slideshow with your still images for your listings, your neighborhood tours. Maybe do a quick slideshow of a new restaurant that's opening up. I know our local businesses can really use the exposure and the help right now. I know the governor, Doug Ducey, did announce a $3 million commitment to helping small business owners. And so while it's definitely going to help them, at the end of the day, they want to do what they do, and that's be a small business owner, restaurant, confectionery, bakery, whatever the case may be. So reach out to those owners and see what you can do to help drive traffic for them, especially this time of year. And of course, Don't forget about our nonprofits. Great opportunity for you guys to create some video content on nonprofits, food drives, people in need. Got a lot of folks out there who are hurting right now. And so as you as a real estate agent, it's an awesome opportunity for you to be a connector. Reach out to those places, find out what they need, and in your spare time, kick out one or two things that you can announce to the small Facebook group in the neighborhood, your zip code, and then say, hey, I recently met with or spoke with this owner. They could really use some of this. Let me know, reach out to me. At the end of the day, you're just creating high value content. You're showing the human side of you, and people are going to remember you. And so the next time they have a need, they're going to have a connection with you because you're someone who's been helping out. And so I think it's an awesome opportunity. So take advantage of that where you can. Speaking about getting personal, are you guilty of hiding behind your work as a real estate professional? So as I mentioned, getting out from behind the camera, getting in front of the camera, it's a great time for you to get in front of the camera and get personal. Great time for people to learn about you. Being a real estate agent doesn't just have to be about you. Just listed, just sold. I'm over here showing, and what's fun about you? What's great about you? What's your story? do you have a hidden talent? What are you doing to find alternative things to do when we can't go here, or we can't do this? What are some creative things that people could be doing? Are you into arts and crafts? Are you a hiker, biker? The trails are still open, thankfully. Parks are still open. Playgrounds are shut, but the most part, I think it's a playground. Yeah, anyway. But find out what's going on in your neighborhood, what's changing, and then be the first one to kick that out. Share that information. Be the agent in the know. People will start to look for your content, and as they're scrolling, they'll see your little profile photo and they'll see your name as an agent, and they'll stop because you put out content that they want to read and you have in the past, and you've established trust. Often I've said, if you're going to put a 3-minute video out about pre-qualifying for a home, but people don't know you, or you haven't established trust yet, so they're probably not going to watch your whole video through. So that short form content, those little micro content pieces, those little tidbits, those little 10-second, 15-second videos that have a value proposition or a call to action in the first 5 seconds, because their attention span is short. They're going to scroll by real quick. If you can get the value out and the call to action in the first 5 seconds of your video, it's going to get them to watch it all the way, and then it's going to increase your weight, or your basically what's your social media SEO. You're on time. You're on time of content. You're going to see more people following, and Facebook and Instagram are going to cast that out more organically. Or you're going to start to see more people liking and sharing, and at least watching your content. And so, getting personal with people is a great way for clients to learn about you behind the business, like what goes into being a real estate agent. And I know it sounds like boring, especially for for you seasoned agents. I'm not an agent, but for you seasoned agents, any small business owner, they want to learn what goes behind the business. It's not always hitting them over the head with, I've got a listing, I just sold, or under contract. What's cool about your day, and there's something got to be cool about it. So showcase that. Share more personal posts and help them get to know you better and feel more connected. And especially now in this climate, people want to feel like they're connected. And whether you're a person or a business, in this case, you are both, get personal with them and share something about you, and just get human. You can share a struggle. You can share something that you did to overcome a challenge, or something that you did or you offered. Something you did to help someone else get over a challenge in the home buying and selling process, and that's social proof. And if you can document that, and I say document it, not document like like as in like writing it down, but document it like video wise. Like if you just got out of a tough situation and it was a positive result, and you hop in the car and you sit down, turn the camera on real quick and paraphrase what just happened. Hey guys, just had an awesome call with, or just met with a potential client. They're coming in from out of state. They're only here for 2 weeks. And so, with limited availability right now, or limited inventory, we spent the day driving around, and I did this and this and this, and I was able to get them to find a property, and we got an offer in, and people want to hear about that. And so, you're human just as much as they are. And if they see that, then they'll say, you know what, that's the kind of person I want to work with. So anyways, I beat a horse on that one. when it comes to getting personal with your social media. I think this is number 4, number 5. Number 5. All right, shooting new photo content. There's a lot of places you can go with this. When it comes to brand marketing, there are a lot of awesome photographers out there, and I actually have one, our family photographer, who we love dearly, does a lot of stuff for us. And I've been meaning to do this, but for you guys as personal business owners, as your brand, your personal branding, look into finding someone who can do some brand marketing for you. These are like out and about shots, you know, on the patio at Starbucks, you know, the laptop's open in front of you, and you know, they're staged, yes, but you know, you're working, or maybe there's a cool park or a business complex that has an outdoor bench, and you're sitting there, and you're meeting with a client. You know, maybe you can a couple friends and family members. They don't actually have to be in the shot. Well, they could be in the shot, but their face doesn't have to be there. The photo could be shot from over their shoulder, and like you're shaking their hand, you're meeting with them. You know, those lifestyle shots, those stage shots are fantastic for marketing material. And so shooting new photo content for the new year is a great way to revamp your look. You know, I would say, you know, if you got a new hairstyle, if you're like me, I'm bald, so I don't really have many new hairstyles, but you know, new looks, new feels, new headshots. And I'm not talking glamour shots. I'm not talking the cheesy Sears shots. I'm talking like get out and get those influencers photos. I'm sure if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you've seen those. It's just a whole new level and freshness when it comes to photography and personal branding. And so this is a great time for 2021. Get out there and shoot some new stuff. And again, you don't need to actually hire a professional. Now, it's great if you can find one. And trust me, there's a lot of them who need work right now. Our family photographer, who normally did conventions and expos and trade shows and events and parties, she's hurting right now. And so she's had to pivot, and like many of us have, and we've had to pivot. And so she's doing a lot of personal branding, you know, weddings, holiday photos. And so, you know, I'm sure you could probably find a professional photographer right now who would love to jump all over it and take advantage of your business. But you know, you could use a smartphone. All of our smartphones have quality cameras. And if you're willing to learn, there's amazing YouTube channels and videos out there with professionals who help you shoot smart video with your smartphone. Actually, I host a webinar that has that, and you can find all those on our YouTube channel. But if you want to get rock and roll for 2021, make sure you've got good lighting, clean background. Quick little tip, I think this is hilarious. Well, I don't know if it's hilarious, but it's smart, but it's like clever too. A lot of agents that I know have gone out to a new build, and they've actually gone in like on an off hour or off day when there's not a lot of people going through those model homes, and they'll bring a tripod and they'll set up and they'll do some, you know, a little backpack or a bag. You know, be discreet about it. You don't need to walk in there and tell the rep, you know, that I'm going to shoot photos in your model. But go in and then stage your camera and take some shots of you in the kitchen. You know, those homes are beautiful. They're staged. They've got everything you can think of for a new model. You know, and you can go in there and, you know, lean against the island, you know, do the News 5 pose or whatever. Or maybe you're looking through, like, bring a folder in like a brochure. You know, if you go in with a family or friend member, you could be you acting as a rep and, you know, selling the home. So staging those photos, get yourself some more professional shots for the new year. This guy on the right here, you know, if you got some personality and you're kind of you know, an oddball out, have fun with it. I mean, certainly don't have to unbutton the shirt, but you know, do something fun and creative. You know, if you've got some photo editing skills, cut yourself out, put yourself on a bright background like that. There's a number of photo editing tools out there that can really give you guys a leg up when it comes to creating professional photography and looks. It's amazing what you can learn with a couple few hours invested. I've taught myself a number of different new skill sets over the years through the use of YouTube and other online tutorials. You know, it really is not that complicated. Technology has advanced to the point where everything is cloud-based on our computers, and you can really learn a lot. So, yeah, so definitely, if anything, you know, reshoot your photos and get yourself some new, fresh looks. You'll pop on social media because people will see, oh, hey, new photo, which you should be changing out often. That creates your content. People are always looking, and so if they see the same stale images all the time, then they'll just dismiss it. Change out your cover photo as well. Use that space for your new photos, and revamp your look often, not just one time for the new year, but as much as you should or could. You can, as much as you can. All right, so I told you guys this would be a short one. And I just want to give you guys some quick tidbits, some quick little 5 tips to revamp for 2021. There are a ton more. I've got a lot more. And so if you have any pointed questions or anything that you'd like to ask after the fact, you can email me. I'm Keith, Keith @westusa.com. If it's something specific, I can share with you some other ideas. I can give you 21 tips on revamping for social media, but didn't want to take up too much of your time today. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have any interest in watching our past videos, I do have a number of social media classes each and every Thursday. They are recorded, so they are on our YouTube channel. You can always go back and watch those after the fact. Next week, we will be jumping into Facebook 101 again. I do that as a repeat every month because we have so many new agents who are joining us and folks who are looking to jump in and use their Facebook. Facebook changed not too long ago, so we're all still trying to get used to that look, new features, new appearances, new menu bars. Social media in general, it's always changing. So it's good to revisit these classes when you can. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on an email. I'm on social media as well, so please follow me. And of course, I'll follow you back. Love to watch your content and see what you guys are doing. I'll be sure to engage with you and share your content when available. Okay, so other than that, next Thursday, Facebook, 10 a.m. And as always, I always like to share, be kind, be safe, especially now. It's getting crazy again. We look forward to seeing you guys next week, and you guys have a great day.